these generations once rested in the tiny hands of a child. Long before many of us would know the name Pastor Lawrence, long before countless lives would call him mentor, long before many would lovingly call him King Dad, heaven had already written his story. On this day, years ago, God smiled upon a family and entrusted them with a child whose footsteps would one day lead many back to him. He wasn't born by accident. He wasn't raised without purpose. He was planted to grow, to serve, to love, to lead. Looking at these childhood pictures, many see an innocent young guy. But heaven saw something different. Heaven saw a shepherd, a teacher, a comforter, a father to many, a man whose words would strengthen the weak, whose prayers will restore hope, and whose life will become living proof that God still raises men after his own heart. They say greatness leaves footprints. Looking at where King Dad came from, it becomes easier to understand where the wisdom, humility, and gaze came from. Before a mighty tree stands tall, there must first be a healthy root. Thank you to the wonderful parents whom God used to raise this remarkable man. Today, we don't just celebrate Pastor Lawrence, we also honor the foundation that helped shape the man we all love. As these years passed, this little young man became a father. While many chased popularity, he chose purpose. While many sought applause, he pursued God's approval. Every challenge became a classroom. Every delay became preparation. Every obstacle became another chapter in God's training. Because God was not just raising a successful man, He was raising a leader, a pastor, a destiny helper, and a King Dad. And let's be honest, even back then, Pastor already had that look that says, everything is under control. You could almost hear him saying, I'm great, even before anyone asked the question. There comes a time in every beautiful story when purpose meets purpose, when two destinies written by the same author become one. God did not only prepare Pastor Lawrence for ministry, He also prepared someone whose heart beats with the same love for God. A woman of grace, a woman of strength, a woman whose life beautifully complements his. Together, they've shown us that a successful ministry begins with a godly home. Some marriages survive, theirs inspires. Some couples simply work together. They have journeyed together through faith, through sacrifices, and through victories. Pastor Lawrence, thank you for showing us that behind every good man who honors God is a family that also honors Him. Today, we celebrate not only the man, but also the family God has built through him. There are many who can preach, but only a few truly shepherd God's people. Look at these pictures. You don't just see a man holding a microphone, you see a heart that carries people. You see prayers that have been whispered in secret. We see sacrifices that many will never know about. We see countless hours spent serving God and serving people. Some pastors preach because it is their assignment. You pastor because it is your heart. Every sermon, every prayer, every encouragement, every correction given in love has become a seed planted into the lives of many, Pastor Lawrence. Your voice has strengthened weary hearts. Your counsel has restored hope. Your prayers have lifted burdens, and your life continues to point people back to Jesus Christ. People call you many things: pastor, teacher, mentor, leader. But one title always makes me smile: King Dad. honestly. You have become a father to people who were never born into your family. You celebrate people like your own children. You correct with love. You encourage without judging. You make people believe in themselves again. And somehow, you always make everyone feel important. At this point, King Dad, your children are everywhere. Biological children, spiritual children, church children, honorary children. If everyone who calls you daddy decided to visit on the same day, I think we will need extra chairs, extra food, and maybe even a traffic officer at the gates. But that's what happens when someone chooses to love people genuinely. Your family has grown far beyond blood. It has grown through kindness, through prayer, through compassion, through love. There is one thing about King Dad that never changes. Ask him, Daddy, how are you? Without hesitation, his answer is always, I'm great. Those two words may sound simple, but they have taught me one of life's greatest lessons. Faith does not wait for perfect circumstances before speaking. Faith speaks first. Even when lives become difficult, even when responsibilities become heavy, even when the road is long, your confession remains the same. I'm great. And honestly, sometimes I hear those words and laugh to myself because I'm wondering, King Dad, do you ever have bad days? Or did heaven secretly give you a special package the rest of us didn't receive? But beyond the smile, your words remind us that joy is a choice, hope is a choice, gratitude is a choice. And trusting God is always the right choice. Many people know you as a preacher, many know you as a pastor, but those who have truly encountered your kindness know another side of you, a giver, a helper, a blessing. You have told us that ministry is not only about preaching from the altar. Sometimes, ministry looks like putting food on someone's table. Sometimes, it looks like meeting a need before someone even asks. Sometimes, it's not like God answers are becoming to another person's prayer. There are homes that have smiled because of our generosity. There are families who have found hope because you chose to care. You have reminded us that the gospel is not only heard, it is also seen through love in action. And that is a legacy worth celebrating. There are people we admire, and there are people whose lives quietly become the standard we hope to follow. Pastor Lawrence, you are one of those people. When I look at your life, I don't see perfection. I see faith. I see consistency. I see obedience. I see a man who has chosen God over and over again. And every time I watch your journey, something inside me whispers, if God can do this through Pastor Lawrence, then He can do even greater things through my own life. Your life gives me hope. Hope that my future can be brighter. Hope that my journey can become beautiful. Hope that serving God is never a waste. Hope that character still matters. Hope that genuine love still exists. Hope that one day I too will leave behind a legacy that points people to Christ. You may never fully understand what your life has done for me. Sometimes you have preached without opening your Bible simply by the way you live. Simply by the way you love, simply by the way you lead. And for that, thank you very much, King Dad. Now, thank you for making people feel important, most especially me. Thank you for reminding us that greatness is found in serving others. Thank you for showing us that ministry is not just what happens on the altar, but what happens after leaving it. May your ministry continue to touch nations. May every prayer you have whispered in secret receive visible answers. May heaven you from. And when people ask you, King God, how are you? May your answer continue to be, I am great. Not because life is always easy, but because God's grace is always solution for you. Finally, as Lawrence, thank you for being one of God's greater gifts to my life. Thank you for giving me hope that my own story can become beautiful too. Thank you for proving that humility is power. Thank you for proving that love still changes life. May your love never lose its warmth. May your crown never lose its honor. And may your life continue to tell the beautiful story of God's faithfulness for many generations to come. Happy birthday, King Dad. We love you, we honor you, we celebrate you. Always your daughter, the Kingdom Girl.